A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. No light for hypocrites. Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 17 and 18. In my previous lesson, we learned about muttaqin. There were 5 verses on muttaqin, 2 verses on disbeliever. But why there are so many verses on hypocrisy? As we know, iman and kufr is very clear, but hypocrisy is very confusing. A matter of hypocrisy is very, very complicated. This is why there are so many verses on hypocrisy. To further clarify hypocrites through 2 examples, the first example is of fire and the second example is of water. Today we will study about the first example of fire, and that is Masaluhum kamasalil lazis tawqada naran falamma adaat ma hawlahu dhahaballahu binurihim wa tarakahum fi zulumatin la yubsirun. Surah Al-Baqarah ayah 17. Their example, the example of hypocrite, is that of someone who kindles a fire, but when it lights up all around them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes away their light, leaving them in complete darkness, unable to see. Why example is given? Example is given to clarify difficult things, to help us to understand the difficult topics. Who are they? They are hypocrites, munafiqeen, the two-faced people. Istaukada Naran kindles a fire. There are many meanings of Istaukada: trying hard to kindle the fire, to wish to kindle the fire, who seek to kindle the fire, ask someone to kindle the fire. According to scholars, there are 2 interpretations about this ayah. First interpretation is about the hypocrites, because hypocrites embraced Islam in Medina and then they left it internally but not externally. They disbelieve in their hearts after believing and after showing Islam outward. As we study 2 types of hypocrisy, hypocrisy in belief and hypocrisy in action, here we are studying in the first example is about hypocrisy in belief. That hypocrites kindle the fire, that it means that they initially accept Islam but their light was very weak and they were unable to see the right and wrong, the benefit and loss. Then their light blow out. Zahaballahu binurihim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes away their light. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes away their light? Because they were not sincere. They did not accept Islam for the right reason, just for worldly benefits. They accepted Islam initially, but they left Islam. How? From inside they left Islam, but outside, in their outward, they were Muslims. Another reason they left Islam was their crimes. They committed sins, don't fulfill promise, cheat others, lie, backbite, killing innocent peoples. Then what happened? Their iman become weaker and weaker. The word binurihim, nur. What is nur? The belief which they have first time, and it is the benefits they got from Islam. وَتَرَكَهُمْ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ, leaving them in complete darkness, unable to see. Because when you say I believe, then you will be tested by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second interpretation of this ayah: in this world, hypocrites have light living with Muslims and have benefits of Islam, but on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will expose them and no benefit for them and no chance to return. There is a lesson for us. If we say we believe, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will expose our reality. We can pretend in front of people, but Allah knows our reality. If we are not honest with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then truth will be exposed. Therefore, person should be conscious in private and public. For example, you should truly establish salah. You should truly fast. Please don't show off in your good deeds. May Allah protect us. Jazakallah.
To be continued.